Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hear My Voice, a platform from artists to share their vision, their voice, and their story. There's so many amazing artists around Omaha, around the world that don't get their voice heard. So I want to put out there like this for some of you old folks. If you remember back when we were growing up, one of the things we always heard was that we were to be seen but not heard, or speak when you're spoken to. So they basically shut our voices down. So now here we are as adults. The only power we have is our voice. But if we're intimidated, if we're shy, if we've been made to feel like whatever we have to say is not important, then most of the time we still go around, even as adults, being afraid to say anything. So I think artistry and creative expression is a way to do so many different things. And one of those things is to get yourself free. So I'm excited today about having an amazing individual here with me today on the platform. He goes by the name of God Made Litty. What does that mean?
Image of God at the end of the day, basically. I am made in His image. Liddy is just the fire that I carry within me, the passion.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Litty is reference to fire, like a flame is lit.
Right.
Okay. How'd you come up with that?
It was just somebody once came up to me and they told me, they was like, "Man, your music is lit, like it's fire." And I was like, Liddy.
Okay. Liddy.
Yeah.
Now, do a lot of people ask you that? What does that mean? Is that a conversation starter?
Yep.
Okay.
Some people ask, where does God Made come from? God Made literally came from, I had a thought years back of a name, and it was only supposed to be a mixtape.
Okay.
So with it being, I thought it was like God was telling me to pay attention.
Okay.
So the more I kept saying it, I was like, oh, okay. I hear what you're saying. You're saying that's my new name. So I said, okay, that's cool. So
okay.
Yeah,
now, do you? So I'm sure you still use your government name. What's your government name?
Dion.
Dion.
Yep.
Okay.
Dion Sanders. Some people call me Prime Time.
Okay. I feel you. Did you play sports?
No, I only played basketball.
Okay. So were you any good?
Somewhat.
Okay. Did you play varsity?
No.
Okay. So somewhat. JV.
I've ran cross country.
Ooh. Yeah. So how was that? Well, what high school did you go to?
I went to Benson and then North High.
All right. So how was that? There's not a lot of African Americans, blacks that do cross country. What was that like?
It was testy.
It was testy?
Yeah. It was very testy. It was very challenging because have us run up the hills just to test our endurance and how hard we push ourselves, and then we be running in like drizzle of rain.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay, so the testy part was the actual cross country, but actually being the only African American, that wasn't testy.
No.
Okay, so that was cool. You didn't experience any issues with the teammates or going to those schools way out in the middle of nowhere running cross country?
There was like a few people who that I know personally that was in there, and obviously they were like number one and number two, and I just was like number three, but I bowed out.
Okay.
Like J. Cole.
Okay, like J. Cole. So you said the number one and two, they were black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the first one, he was African, but
yeah,
he still,
Yeah, he counts.
Right.
I'm sure Africans count as black people.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I guess we could get deep on it and say, they're not really called black, but that's a whole nother conversation.
But yeah, I just growing up around them too. I was rapping then, secular MCing with them, around them, and
when you say them, meaning
the African
community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you tap in with that? You lived in the neighborhood, or
with rapping? I was rapping since I was 9.
No, with the African community.
We all lived in on Burt Street.
Burt Street, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, now Burt over there, like by the tax building.
Yep.
Oh, so you grew up over there.
Yeah.
Wow. So if y'all don't know, that's a United Nations over there.
Yeah.
United Nations off of over there by the tech building.
Yep.
So was it rough?
Rough over there?
Like,
yeah.
you know, a lot of fights and
Yeah,
just
a lot.
drugs.
Yeah.
So was you scrapping growing up as a kid over there?
Yeah. I whooped 10 people.
You whooped 10 people. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
it was me and my little brother. We was one day just standing outside and they thought they could test me.
And these were just
Africans.
they were actually Africans.
Yeah, African little kids, and it's like, oh yeah, da, da, da.
Uh-huh. And they came at you.
They
Y'all let them
came
know,
at me,
huh?
and I started tossing them left and right.
Okay. So, have you always been as tall as? Well, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
6 foot. So, that age, how tall were you then? Ish.
16.
I mean, how tall were you then? You said 16?
Yeah. Yep.
Tall, not age. How tall were you then?
6 foot.
At 16?
Yeah.
Dang.
I was the tallest out of all my mom's kids.
At 16, you was 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay. And them cats tried to jump you then?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know no better, huh? They didn't
No.
know. They didn't know.
I was a little slimmer than what
Okay.
I am now, but yeah,
Okay.
they just thought, oh, okay, we could toss you.
Right.
I start tossing them.
Okay. So you show how
David
early
Goliath.
David Goliath. You show how early he was God made.
Right.
Back then.
Right.
Wow, that is crazy. So you were rapping back then, doing MCing. Did you ever get paid for any of that, or was it all
It was just play.
just play?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you decide to take it seriously?
I say it was 2 years ago.
2 years.
2 years ago when we met.
Okay.
At Lexi's Sober Lounge.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so 2 years ago, Lexus Sober Lounge. That was your first time jumping out there, and you was like, "I love it, and I'm about to go full time and just do it."
Yep.
Okay. What was that first piece that you ever did? I can't remember that, or was that your first piece?
My first piece, I have to think. That's kind of hard to think about because like the music now, and my very first song, I would have to say, Hitting Different.
Okay. And what does that mean to you? What did that?
Hitting Different was basically me confessing that as a Christian, we have those difficulties and thoughts that, am I doing something right? But I know I'm doing something right.
Right.
But am I doing it wrong?
Doing the right thing
Right.
the wrong way.
Right.
Okay. Now, and so did you ever get that answer?
Man, I got so many confirmations. I wasn't. I'm like, okay.
So which part? Confirmations that you wasn't doing the right thing?
That I was doing the right thing.
That you was doing the right thing and you was doing it the right way.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So how many releases do you have out right now?
About 4, one more coming out on the 7th.
Okay. And what's the name of it?
This one is called Do It For God.
Do It For God. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we will be right back. How you feel?
Pretty cool.